everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite red lipsticks. I feel like this is the perfect time of year to share with you guys red lipsticks just because I feel like this time of year they're really in. I have both traditional lipsticks and some liquid lipsticks. The only thing is I'm not going to be swatching these on my lips because my lips have finally started to like heal up where they're not so cracky, but I am going to do some arm swatches for you guys so you guys can see the shades and compare them to one another. So let's go ahead and get started, and I do actually want to start out with what's on my lips right now. This is MAC, and this is the shade Russian Red. You guys have probably heard about this for the last few years. This is just such a classic staple MAC lipstick. This is one of their matte versions, which in my opinion is my favorite lipstick when it comes to MAC's like formula. I do prefer the matte ones. I do like the cream ones as well, but I kind of gear myself more towards the matte ones because I do think that they wear a lot longer. This is just a traditional lipstick though, so it's not going to last the longest. But for this to be a matte formula, I find that yes, it has a little bit of tug, but once you do a few swipes, you get amazing pigmentation, and I think that it looks beautiful, and it gives you that matte look, not the matte that a liquid lipstick gives you, but it doesn't sink into the cracks of your lips, and I think that looks beautiful. This is one that I feel like is such a safe bet to go with, especially if you're someone who doesn't like how drying liquid lipsticks can be, then I think that this is a great one. But if you want a more affordable version here, I do have one that used to kind of be like my go-to. I hope they still make these. It's by Wet n Wild. This is their the shade Spotlight Red. I'm not sure if they still make these traditional lipsticks anymore because I do find that they are hard to find. But again, this is such a gorgeous formula. This is a matte shade just like the MAC one. It doesn't have like a very creamy finish. I wouldn't say it looks as matte as the MAC one, but it still looks really good. The only thing is, again, this does have some tug to it. They're not like the smoothest lipsticks, but they do have great pigmentation. The only thing is throughout the day while we put this on, it does feel fine. I do find that this can have just a tidbit of like a drying kind of feeling to my lips, so usually I will put a gloss underneath this, or I will try to make sure to kind of do the whole put like a lip balm on while you're getting ready and then just kind of blot your lips against it and then apply this, and it works great. It's a great affordable option. These used to just be $2.99, so if you couldn't find these, I definitely recommend picking them up. Staying on that whole affordable train, this is actually from NYX. This is their liquid suede cream lipstick in the shade 11, is it? Let's see. No, Kitten Heels. Again, I feel like not a lot of people talk about these, and I have talked about them on my channel for the last few years. I really like this formula because to me, out of like all the liquid lipsticks out there, this is a formula that I find is not too drying. It's not one of those that I find throughout the day it kind of starts to crumble right here. It's very comfortable. However, it's not transfer proof like a lot of other liquid lipsticks, and it doesn't have the lasting power as I'd say like a Stila one or a Too Faced one, but it still lasts a really nice decent amount of time. So I would highly recommend them if you want a liquid lipstick but one that's not so incredibly drying. I love all of their nudes. I used to wear these all the time, but again, these are just absolutely great. The formula is amazing, and I think these are $7.99. But I think right now Ulta is actually having, I think NYX makeup is like half off. So if you're wanting to try these out, I recommend not just the red one, but any of their other colors because I do have several and they are really nice. Alright, I am going to jump to a few high-end ones here. I actually want to talk about these two Too Faced ones together. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Lady Balls. Everyone was talking about this when it first came out a few years ago. I feel like every YouTuber I watched was wearing this. It is like the prettiest red. Out of all these reds, I think that this one may be my favorite. The only thing is Too Faced formula, I think it's amazing in the sense that it does really last. Like it's going to be one of those that's going to last with you I feel like the whole day. The only thing though is it can kind of start getting drying, and I feel like you just feel like it's constantly sucking the moisture out of your lips throughout the day. But it's a formula that, like I said, I know if I need something that's going to last the entire day, I definitely go towards this. But I do want to mention this as well. This is kind of more of like an orangey red. It's one of my favorites. This is Gingerbread Man. I believe this is actually on sale right now at Ulta, and I just wanted to throw this in here because while it's more of like an orangey red, it's still beautiful, and I think it's gorgeous for this time of the year, so I did want to mention it. And then moving on here to another high-end one. This is actually by Tarte. I don't feel like a lot of people talk about these anymore, but Tarte's liquid lipsticks are really nice as well. This one is in the shade Extra. They have more of a moussey texture, whereas I'd say like that NYX one and Too Faced one is pretty liquidy. This has more of like it's not like a moussey texture, but it is thicker, which I don't mind, but like I said, I know some people don't like that. With these though, I do find that sometimes it's a little bit harder to get that nice precise application. I do find that I like to actually line my lips with these. These again are a little bit more on the comfortable side to wear. I'd say they're comparable to like the NYX one of how comfortable they are. Again, it's a liquid lipstick, so I do still find that they're drying. However, this is not transfer proof, just like the NYX one. I do feel, like I said, if you take a drink or something out of a straw, then like I said, you are going to have that little bit of transfer. But what's nice about this one and the NYX one is they're really easy to reapply right here when they start to fade throughout the day. So this is one that I would always throw in my purse. Again, just really nice, and a really nice formula as well. I do want to talk about one that is a little bit more drying as well. This is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Beso. I actually had another red by them, or a deeper red, that I really liked, but I cannot find it. But these are one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, and the reason why is because yes, they are quite drying, but I feel like for as dry as they feel, they don't look like that on the lips, if that makes any sense. And their staying power, like stay all day, I completely and totally agree. I think out of all these liquid lipsticks, the Stila ones still have the best staying power for me. So again, this is one that I would definitely lean towards. Something else I really like about this is I feel like I can actually eat with this and I don't have to worry about it getting everywhere. It's not 100% like transfer proof. Like again, it'll kind of fade right here, but not like so many other red liquid lipsticks do. This again, probably till this day, Stila has one of my favorite formulas of liquid lipsticks, and I do really like them. A lot of people find them drying, and again, I get that because they definitely are, but I feel like even though they're drying, they don't look drying, if that makes any sense, on the lips. It's like they still look nice and smooth, so definitely one of my favorites. Alright, I am going to go ahead and mention another affordable one. This one is actually by Colourpop, and I really hope that they still have this. This was a collab. This is by I Love Sarah E and Colourpop. It's an ultra matte lip. This is in the shade Arriba. This is so incredibly gorgeous, but I'll be honest with you guys, out of all of these, this is my least favorite when it comes to formula, because there is something about Stila's ultra matte lips that they, for me, take drying to the whole next level. They remind me very similar, like when Kylie first launched hers, like how drying they feel. It's like once I put this one on and it starts drying, my lips, like I feel like they look like they're gonna look like mummy lips or something, like they're just gonna crumble right off. So I really make sure to exfoliate my lips, to have a lip balm underneath when I wear this. But this is one of those colors that I feel like is so unique and you can't beat it because it is incredibly beautiful and the price is really nice as well. So if you can still get your hands on this, I definitely recommend picking it up. And then I do want to mention this one by Dose of Colors. So this is in the shade Kiss of Fire. I don't feel like a lot of people talk about Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks anymore, but I still think that they're really good. I actually ended up wearing this one last Thursday, and it is so incredibly gorgeous. Again, Dose of Colors is one of those liquid lipsticks that I feel like they don't have the best lasting power as like the Stila one, but I think that they wear a lot nicer, like I said, on the lips than like the Too Faced one or the Colourpop one. They don't look so dead. This one, again, I do find it's not like a liquidy formula, but it's not like a moussey formula, but when you pull it out of the tube, it's not so liquidy, it goes everywhere, but then there's no like thickness to it. It's really unique. I think it's very easy to work with, and they're incredibly gorgeous on the lips and comfortable, so I'd highly recommend those. And then I just have two more. So this one's from Fenty Beauty. So this is her first shade she ever come out with. This is in the shade Uncensored. This is stunning. It's probably one of the prettiest reds I feel like ever. The only downfall is that this bleeds and is very liquidy. So I actually like to line my entire lips, because if I just outline the outer parts, I still find that this bleeds. So I usually like to go in with a red and I'll line my entire lips and then I fill it in with this. This is gorgeous. Again, it's one of those that's not 100% transfer proof. It definitely transfers a lot more than the other ones, but it looks so beautiful. It's like, it looks like you have like smooth lip. It's like, it adds such like a smoothing effect to the lips. I think it's, again, so incredibly beautiful, so unique. Again, that is just such gorgeous packaging. Really nice. So lastly is actually a small little sample product, and I got this as a sample and I never repurchased it because it is very expensive. But as you guys can see, I've used this quite a bit. I've only used it once though this year, because I got this in like a little sample last year, because this is so expensive. This is in the shade 400, and again, it is, look how cute it is. It's so little, but this is so beautiful. Again, it's a very like, I feel like basic red, but there's something that gives it like something extra. It's so gorgeous. I do feel like, again, if you're someone who doesn't like that moussier formula, then you're not gonna like this, because it's not like, again, it's not super moussey, but it's not super liquidy. It's kind of like that in between. Again, really unique, but this wears so incredibly beautiful. The only thing is I do feel like, again, this one transfers pretty bad. So it's one that you definitely want to take to reapply throughout the day. But yeah, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun filming it. If there's any red liquid lipsticks that you guys think are, like I said, amazing and I need to try out, please let me know down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.